All right. She, that lady be knowing she be doing a lot of TikToks. Got my hand set. Let me see. Hey, Lakeisha, how are you? What's going on, y'all? Let me make sure y'all can hear me before I even say one thing. Hey, Carlos. Look. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me before I even start. Let me know if it's good to go. Make sure we okay, you're on time. Yes, Lakeisha, you're on time. You made it. So y'all let me know if you can hear me. Hey, everybody on TikTok, what's going on? I know that's right. Y'all better come on in here and get some of this information. Ooh. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Chantel. Chantel, you on time today. You early, girl. What's going on? Hey, Dwight. All right. What's up? Hey, Louisiana. I know that's right. Ooh, I know. You know what? Thank you, Big Max Smile. I appreciate that. Sometimes these filters be doing a little thing or two. Y'all, okay. So y'all know technically today is off day because we on holiday still. But look at that. Hey, from ATL. What's going on? How y'all doing today? Okay, so let me get my stuff up. Y'all know I got 2 lives going on here. So I'm trying to be organized. If y'all don't know, I use the new streaming system. I'm on StreamYard now instead of Restream. I like that a lot better. And y'all know I'll be telling y'all to go ahead and drop those questions. And y'all can, let me see. So let's talk about what everybody want to talk about. Bam, child tax credit. So I don't know. I will go back through my messages. I know that's right, from Miami K Fitness. Okay, Florida in the house. Okay, I got my little headset because I be yelling. Somebody was like, "You talking too loud." So I'm gonna try this headset. So make sure y'all hear me. Let me get back to my comments really quick. Oh yeah, I know I got my headphones on, looking all like I'm professional and everything. But it's not. Don't believe the hype, y'all. I'm still me. All right. So y'all can go ahead on and drop those questions. I know y'all got questions about SBA. I know y'all got questions about this child tax credit, some of this stuff with IRS. I got my phone ready so I can look up stuff while y'all asking me. So I'm gonna pretty much start making my lives to give y'all the info. To actually take y'all questions instead of giving the info, because y'all come up with stuff that I even be forgetting to tell y'all about because I make so many of these videos. So let me hit y'all with, okay, because I don't see nobody with hey Alexis, I know, right? I'm trying to be professional with my headset. So let's talk about this SBA real quick. Matter of fact, let me change my banner because I know that's what a majority of people want to talk about, SBA. So we got a couple things going on. First, if you don't know, the office that was handling the EIDL and the grants and all of that, they've been kind of like kicked to the curb, right? They have not been as successful as I think SBA would have liked them to be. So if you are one of the individuals that are waiting for a reconsideration or anything like that, you're waiting on reconsideration, you're waiting on a decision for something, it could be a delay because they're switching offices now. So it's still going to be under the SBA, but there's going to be a different amount of individuals or a different office that's actually going to be handling your cases. All right. So SBA says it's going to go faster now. I don't know about that. Y'all know how they tell us stuff to keep us quiet, but I don't necessarily always believe all that they're saying because they have not showed anything. So I'm letting y'all know, do not get discouraged. Just know that they're switching offices. They are already started that. And Miss Jocelyn, I'm gonna get to your question in just a second. They already started it. So if you're one of the people that happen to fall in the cracks and have to wait, You just gonna have to wait. Okay, so that's the first thing for SBA. The second thing, a lot of y'all been asking me about. So a lot of y'all been asking me to do your PPP, excuse me, your EIDL grant application. I don't mind helping anybody do it. If you're on TikTok and you want help, you can always click the link in the bio. You will have to make an appointment for that. If you're here on my Facebook, YouTube, you know you can reach out to me. I can't stop y'all from hitting up my message on Facebook. I've been trying to move y'all out of there, but y'all just keep going. So you got to message me there. You got to send me an email. Let me know, because I need to make an appointment, because I got questions and I can't do it over the phone. I can't just guess. We got to talk. So if you want me to do it, you got to make an appointment. But I do have a video. So if you don't have the link to that video and you're on TikTok, just hit me up on Instagram. I will send it to you. For those of you guys that are here on Facebook, YouTube, same thing. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, you can. If you want me hit me up on Facebook, you can. I will give you the video. I'm going to bring and post that link for you guys that are on YouTube and Facebook. If I can get my doggone notepad to open up, I will post that link in the comments. All right. Another thing. What else? So it was that. Oh, and because I'm doing something new this time. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about when I say you can get the grant and you don't have to get the loan, I'm going to explain it real quick and then I'm going to go to questions real fast. All right. So I need y'all to understand, in order to get the EIDL grant, in order to be invited to the EIDL grant, you still have to fill out the loan application, whether you take the loan or whether you get approved or not. It's just par for the course. You cannot get invited to the grant if you don't do the loan. So there's no way to go around it. You can't just apply for the grant. You have to apply for the loan. And I'm talking about the EIDL loan or the EIDL loan, whichever one y'all want to call it. I call it EIDL. But that is how that's going to work. You have to fill out that application for the loan, and then it will automatically trigger the system to send you an email for the grant. Okay. And that is how you do the grant. Now, I said in the video, if you want, and when I'm talking about video, I'm talking about the video I posted on TikTok. You guys that are watching here on YouTube and Facebook, y'all see the stream that's going by. Please, if you want to, follow me on TikTok, because that's where I post my most updated videos. Anytime something new comes out, I go right there, and I try to remember to post it on Facebook. But if I'm too busy, I won't do it. So I want y'all to make sure you follow me on TikTok if you don't. And if you don't have TikTok, well, you need to get it. Okay, please. And follow me there so you can understand when I'm addressing stuff on Mondays. So you can't skip around the grant. You have to apply for the loan. You also need to make sure, and I posted this everywhere yesterday, so I posted links. So you need to make sure that the address is in a low income location when you apply, because if you don't, you will be denied because you don't live in a low income. Even if your business is legit and you hurting for money, if that address ain't right, you're not getting in. Okay, it's for low income or underserved population. So you want to check that address before you do anything. Okay, so that is what's most important. All right, so I'm about to go to, let me look at a couple questions really quick, and then we're going to move on to whatever else we got to move on to. So first, I just want to say thank y'all to everybody who was watching from all over the place. I really just started doing this for people in my town, having no idea that it was going to expand its reach. And I'm just grateful to be able to do that. Thank you, God. And if I can help y'all friends, family, cousins, ex-husbands, whoever, you don't got to talk to them. I can do it for you. It does not hurt to look out for somebody else. So while I'm talking about that, if you're watching, share or tag somebody so that I can continue to grow and continue to keep giving out this good information, because I want everybody to get every dollar, not cent, every dollar that got your name on it. And the only way you're going to do that is somebody got to tell you so you know what it look. Okay. So I'm the person that's going to tell you what rocks to turn over so you can find that money. And so I appreciate if y'all support me. So Dwight, I'm finna get to you in a second. Let me go here on TikTok and let me answer a couple questions. Okay. So let's see. So all right. What's your content in regards to? Was Spooky. I think that's your name. If you watch any of my videos, you will know I talk about nothing but benefits or new programs that are important to you guys. So whether that's something going on with food stamps, something going on with housing, the IRS, SBA, you name it, that is what I'm here to do. So look at all my Georgia folks in there. I appreciate that. Joy, happy Joy, is the house still available? I don't know what house you're talking about, and I'm thinking you're talking about the voucher. I'm not necessarily sure what house you're talking about. GP, you're in Miami, but you're from Miami and South Carolina. I know that's right. All right, let me get to these questions. All my people from all over the place. Okay, Shantavia said, I applied for SBA, got approved, money deposited, but I entered the wrong tax info, so it was returned. Nashatavius, I think that's how you say your name, and I hope I'm not messing it up. I have never heard of anybody's money being returned because the tax information was wrong. That sounds like it's probably a little bit more to that. And I would like you to, if you could, hit that link in the bio and let's talk about it. Because either way, if you got approved, we can always do a reconsideration to get you the money back. And I want y'all to know that too. If y'all get denied or turned down for anything, y'all can always go back to do a reconsideration to get money. Okay, that doesn't stop. You can always tell them, hey, I made a mistake. I need y'all to, let me redo my application, or let me change my banking information, or whatever it is. You can do it. Don't mean it's gonna happen fast, but you can do it. So, Chantavius, I would tell you definitely to hit that link in the bio, because that one is a new one for me, for someone to be returned for tax info. Normally they will eat that one, but I want to see why, to make sure that is for sure the reason why you didn't get that money. Okay. Dimon. Oh God. It says, good afternoon. I applied for the targeted EIDL grant back on June 4th and still no answer. Well, you're good, because you're only 30 days in. Normally individuals will get an answer by then, but I can tell you it's probably because they have not seen your taxes. If you guys are curious, if the SBA has been all in your business, looking to see if your credit is good or looking to see what your taxes are, you can easily go to you can go to Credit Karma. Well, actually, you can't see it on Credit Karma. Let me take that back. You can go to Experian.com and you can look, and you will be able to see if they pulled your credit. As a matter of fact, I have somebody we talked today, and she might be watching. But they pulled her Experian credit 3 times, and she still ain't got no money. That doesn't make no sense. Okay, and we're not, and your scores go down when they pull, because it's an inquiry. So if you got affected by that, y'all let me tell you, if they pulled your credit and you didn't get a loan, if they pulled your credit and you didn't get a grant, you can get those inquiries removed. Ain't no sense of having them sitting on your credit and you ain't get the benefit of having the money. Okay, so we don't mind them pulling our credit, but we only gonna have them pull it if it benefits us. And if it does not, we're gonna go on and get those removed off. All right, because we don't want that sitting there. Okay. All right, so let me go back up here. Dwight, my 4th of July was quiet, which is exactly what I wanted. I needed it to be quiet, so thank you for asking. Chantel, yes, we do need to talk. I'm here. Y'all know I do have a local office, so if y'all want to reach me, you can. Let me put this number down here in the comments for y'all over here. Y'all can call me at my office tomorrow. I'll be back in the office tomorrow. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hey, P Teach from Georgia. I'm loving that y'all are here. Thank y'all for liking my little headset. Okay, I'm trying to do something different. Okay, so somebody said, when is the child tax credit coming? The first payments of the child tax credit will be arriving in your bank account on the 15th of July. Now, I did a video on TikTok. Y'all know I'm gonna keep pushing that. But let me tell y'all something about that. All right, for the child tax credit, for those that do not know. If you are married, okay, let me start out with the difficult one. IRS doesn't ever make anything easy. But if you're married and you file joint, both parents have to go into the portal and opt out if you don't want the money. Okay. So I know y'all got some married friends, so y'all make sure y'all either share or you tell them. let them know that if they both have to opt out, because if they don't, and one person does, the other person, the other spouse will receive half of the check. So, for example, if you have a child that is 5 years and younger, you get $300. These the individuals will receive $250. Okay, instead of getting the normal, not $250, they'll get $150. So instead of receiving the normal $300 that they would get $150. And then the other $150 was supposed to go to the other parent. So it's $150 and $150 for a total of $300, but they're not doing that. If one person doesn't opt out, one person gets the $150 and the other person does not. So we want both parents to opt out if they do not want it. That is only for people who are married and filed together. Okay. Now I know y'all got more questions on the child tax credit, but I'm gonna let me just make sure I didn't miss that. Okay. All right, we're gonna get to the newborns. Okay. A lot of people having brand new babies, especially y'all here on Facebook that's watching. Tag them, because I know it's some babies being born. I see them on my timeline. Okay. If they have a brand new baby and the baby has a social security number, once the portal is open for them to add children, if y'all haven't noticed, they have not opened the portal to add or subtract kids yet. That's going to be like the very last thing they're going to allow you guys to do. The only thing you should be able to do in the portal right now, update direct deposit, update your address, and opt out. That is the only things that you can do if you are an individual that files taxes normally. If you are an individual that does not file taxes normally, meaning you get Social Security disability, you're on your VA disability, you don't work at all, you don't do anything. The only thing that you can do is opt in. Okay, you can opt in to the program. You will be able to add your banking information, and you will be able to add your most current address, but it's not updating your bank and it's not updating your address because the IRS doesn't have anything on you. So I want to make sure I'm clear. So the only people that can make any changes in the portal are the individuals who file taxes. You can do that. The only thing you can't do yet is add your children. If you are a non-filer, you can go in and you can add your kids and you can put in your banking information and you can put in your address, but not the individuals who already filed. I just want to make sure we're clear on that. Also, if you make any changes between now and the first time the check comes out on July 15th, it will not take effect until August. All right. So if you go in there now and say, man, my bank account information is wrong, I need to update it because, man, this check ain't going to the right account. Well, I'm telling you now, it's still going to go to the wrong account for the first payment in July. You will not get any updates or corrections or change. You won't see any of that reflected until your payment for August. All right. So let me just check to see if we got any questions. I know y'all got some. So Jocelyn, that should have helped you. It says your daughter is 19. It says my daughter is 19. So will I get the child tax credit July 15th or will I get it on my 2022 taxes? Your daughter is 19. She's ineligible for the child tax credit. I don't want y'all to get this mixed up with earned income tax credit and child tax credit. And earned income tax credit are two separate tax programs, okay? Earned income tax program, that's usually the one that majority of you guys know about. That's the one where you can only add up to 3 kids. So if you are someone that is going to use the child tax credit portal and you want to claim 10 children because you have 10, that's fine. You're going to get paid for those 10. But at tax time, you can only claim 3 for earned income tax credit. You can still claim the 10 kids, but they're only going to pay you for the earned income tax credit for 3. So if you do not want to only get one of the 2 of the credits, the earned income tax credit and the child tax credit, if you want both of them, you can only do it for a max of 3 for the earned income tax, and it's unlimited for child tax credit. But I'm letting you know, if you claim all 10 for your child tax credit, when you file taxes, you're going to have to file all those 10 again. There is no splitting. You can't claim some now and then at tax time, give them to somebody else to claim. It's not going to work that way. Not anymore. So if you do it this time, a child tax credit, please remember they will also have to be claimed regular, or just on your regular taxes. And if you don't get paid earned income tax credit for over 3, they're going to say, well, you should have known that. That's exactly what they're going to say. They expect us to know these things. So since I know y'all don't know these things, because who cares about taxes when it's not tax time? Okay, I know I didn't. So that's why I do these shows, because I don't want you guys to be calling me on July 15th saying, hey, I ain't get paid, or I changed my banking information and the money never went there. If the account that you have right now is an account that's going to be closed, or the account is closed, you will not get your direct deposit. It will be rejected from the bank and it will be sent to you as a check. So if the banking information is wrong, for those guys, for those of you that file taxes, please go in there and change it now so that you don't have to wait on a paper check. Okay. So the earlier we can make these changes, the sooner the IRS can do what they need to do. Okay. This is not the same as like your income tax refund. This is all going to be, they don't have to do any calculations for this. It's already done. Okay. Your stimulus and your tax refund is a totally different story. All right. So, Jocelyn, nothing for the 19-year-old. All right. So he says, I did not apply for anything, but have considered. I would tell you, if you think you're eligible to apply for something, please do. Don't let that money sit. All right. Antavia says, why can't people on Section 8 apply for PPP? There's nothing that says people on Section 8 cannot apply for PPP, but PPP is over. Okay. It's finito. It's dead. It's gone. The program has ended for anybody new. The only people that should be even asking or talking to me about PPP are the individuals who already have an application in and they are still currently waiting. Now, SBA did say that they were not going to be processing any more applications after the 30th of June. Y'all know things change, so I don't necessarily believe that, because the banks are still talking to people who have their applications in. All right. So the only people who can apply for, or not even apply, the only people who should be thinking about PPP is individuals who already had the application in. Okay. Carlos, my 4th was good. I hope yours was as well. All right. Lakeisha says, can they go add a person that they didn't carry on the portal so they can get the funds instead of the person that took the child? Hell yes. Okay. So let me say that one again. If you are splitting, meaning you give somebody else the opportunity to claim your child normally in the past, but you want to get the money for them for this child tax credit, 2 things need to happen. You need to tell that person, Lakeisha, listen to me close now. You need to tell that person they need to go in the system and opt out. Why? Because right now the IRS has whoever y'all let claim your kids at tax time, they're on their paperwork. And if that person goes in the portal and says, I want the money, guess who's not going to get it? You. Not you, Lakeisha. I'm not saying it's you, but I'm just letting you know. So whoever the real parent is ain't going to get the money. So y'all need to get on that phone. That's why I'm doing these now. That's why I'm making so many videos. I'm telling y'all now because I don't want to hear this come July, because I already know people going to be fighting and y'all had an agreement and this person changed their mind because they saw the dollar signs. That's usually how it works. So if you and that person not cool, you need to make sure you tell that person, hey, I got my kids this time. You don't need to. I got them. And tell them to opt out. And it would be nice if they can even send you a screenshot to prove to you that they opt out, because it's not like you're going to be able to get on the phone with the IRS to have them tell you, because they're not going to give you nobody else's information. So if you want to know, that's what you're going to have to do. They need to opt out. They need to send you a screenshot that they did. And then you need to go in and opt. You're already in if you filed taxes. If you did not file taxes, Lakeisha, you will have to wait until they let you add the kids, and then you go in and get the money. You go in and add them then, and that's how you get paid from the child. And the reason I'm saying that is because I know a lot of people now, they don't even want to opt out. Some people not answering their phones already. Some people acting like they don't know how to use the computer. We don't want to hear that. We can help them. If they can't, we can help them get in and unlock themselves so that they can get in there and take those kids off that you don't want claimed. Because I see this is going to be a problem right now. People always fighting about money when y'all don't have no agreement in place. So I'm just saying, 2 things need to happen if you don't want them to get it. They need to opt out and show you that they did, and then you need to go and add them so that you can get paid for it. Okay. All right. Let me move on. Let's see. Okay. How should a barber put things in place to pay back PPP, not PPE? Stokes. There's nothing y'all have to do to pay yourself. I know a lot of people are asking, well, how do I pay myself? How do I pay myself? Easy. You can do one or two things. You can write yourself a check every 2 weeks of the amount. And I'm going to show you how to do the amount. You're going to take whatever your loan amount for your PPP is. You're going to divide that by 60. All right. So let me get my little handy dandy calculator out here. So I'm going to show you, because I hate trying to do math on the fly. I can count some money though. All right. So we're going to say we got 10,000 and we're going to divide that by 60%. That means 6,000 of it. This is what you would have to write yourself a check for. Now you can write yourself one check for 6,000 in total and put that in another account, or you're going to say, okay, I got 8 weeks to spend 6,000. Or you can say, I'm going to say, take the 6,000 and I'm going to divide it by 4, because it's every 2 weeks. So that means it's 4 pay periods. That means if not, you got to write yourself a check for $1,500 every 2 weeks. Some of y'all ain't gonna remember because you're paying yourself. So since you may or may not remember, why not write yourself a check for the whole 6,000? And you can put in the memo or the check payroll, and then deposit it in another account. Once you put that 6,000 in another account, that's your money to do whatever you want to, because that's your money you paid yourself. The only other money that the SBA is looking for the forgiveness is they want to know, what did you do with the 4,000? They want to make sure you put the 6 for payroll, but once it hits your account, they don't care what you spend it on. The 4,000 is the rest of the money they want to know what you did with. Okay. So the 40% of that money, they want to know what you did. And the 60%, they want to just see that you paid yourself. So you can cut yourself one full check or pay yourself every 2 weeks. So I hope that answers somebody's question about how do you pay yourself on the PPP. Everybody talking about, oh, I had to hire ADP and I went through Square and I hired somebody to cut checks. Why are you going to pay somebody to cut a check that you can cut for yourself? You don't have to have any type of professional company help you. You are your own boss. You cut yourself a check like how you would want it. Now, if you want your check to come from ADP or from Square because it look good, fine. But for the purposes of the PPP and this forgiveness, you can write yourself your own check from one account to another account, period. All right. So I hope that answered your question, Mr. Barber Man. All right, let me move on. Second PPP loan all of a sudden says ran out of funds after everything I did. K Fitness, that does not mean that they don't have any money. They say that a lot. I would just tell you, you can always email the bank to see. There are a lot of banks that did run out of money. And then there are certain banks that are CDFI banks that have money because they got money for low income and underserved areas. So they got a little extra money. They didn't run out of money like everybody else. I don't know if your bank is one of those or not, but it don't hurt to send them an email and ask. Why? Because it's a second draw. There's nothing wrong with seeing if you can get some more money. I would tell you to email them. If they say they don't have no more after you email them this time, I will leave it alone. All right, Jessica says, if I got a loan on my taxes, should I update my info because I don't want the same issue I had with my stimulus? Bam, bam. Thank you, Jessica. That was such a good question. Yup. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And yes, ma'am. So I'm going to say that again for the people in the back on TikTok. Jessica said, should she update her banking information if she got a loan from her income taxes? A lot of people took those loans, those early loans. Y'all got those tax advances, those income refund advances, if you want to call it. And then when y'all saw when it came to get your first stimulus, your money was all messed up. It was all lost. It went to all these different banks. Then they had to send it back to the IRS. And it was a mess. If you don't want that to happen again, and I say this for everybody, even if you didn't get a loan, please go in the system, in the portal, and check to see what the IRS has. You do not know if this was automatically done or if somebody actually typed. And you know, if a human had to do it, we have errors because we mess up. Okay. So I don't even have any kids, but if I did and I wasn't sure, I would go and check. Let me make sure they got all my routing numbers right. Let me make sure my bank account is right, because I want to make sure I get my money. Because on the 15th, when I wake up, and y'all know y'all do it, as soon as y'all wake up in the morning, what y'all do? Y'all check y'all bank account before y'all feet hit the floor. And so that's what I will be doing on the 15th. So I will tell you to make sure you go in there and check anyway. So Jessica, I absolutely will update my information because you're right. And you see how slow everything is. And I do not want you to have to be chasing IRS down for the remainder of your money. Okay. So that was a good question. Alexis says, if you opt out for August, will you need to opt out for the rest of the months? Basically, how many times do you have to opt out to ensure non-payment entirely? Ooh, Alexis, man, that was a good question. Ooh, Alexis on it. Okay, that was a very good question. Let me say this so y'all know. You can only opt out one time, okay? So if you don't want no money at all, you need to opt out 7 days before the first payment. So that means on the 15th, which is when the first payment comes out, July 8th, which is in a couple days, y'all should have been opted out by then in order for it not to come. Now, Alexa says she want to opt out in August, so she'll take her July check. If she opts out anytime after the 15th of July, her August check should not come, but neither will any other check, September, October, November, or December. She will get the remaining funds when she files her taxes, okay? So when she goes to file her taxes, that is when she'll get the remaining funds of the check. Y'all know you can only opt out one time, so please make sure you want to do it because you cannot change your mind later. IRS says maybe later they'll let people have the opportunity to opt in or out. I doubt it because it's going to get too confusing and it can become an issue of identity. So, you know, make sure you don't leave your password or none of that kind of stuff out. You know, so you don't want anybody messing up your stuff. And let me add this too. The IRS is moving towards nicely pushing all of us to one, we're all going to be set up with ID Me. So if you don't have anything with the IRS now, if you want to pull up your IRS transcripts, if you want to look to see if you got your economic income payment, not the where's my refund, not those things, but if you want to see your files that the IRS has on you, they're going to now make you register with the identity verification. No different than what your unemployment did. I'm sure a lot of your states made you do the ID Me too. IRS is doing that. They're also going to be trying to push us all to start using the ID PIN, which is that 6-digit PIN you get every year. They're strongly suggesting that everybody do it so that no one can steal your identity and or file taxes. And if you are one of those individuals, I don't know why everybody want to call me while I'm on live. If you're one of those individuals, and I got quite a few of y'all, if you're one of those individuals that somebody claimed a child before you did, or golly, it's a couple situations, I would say it is best to lock up your identity with the ID PIN so that nobody else is filing tax. I have so many people that they added dependents and come to find out the dependent was already claimed by somebody else, and they got it. You got to lock up your identity. That's exactly what IRS is going to want us to start doing so that nobody else can take that from you. Something else the IRS is going to start doing before I get on to the next thing, and this is for anybody that's watching that does taxes. They're actually doing this for you guys who are watching. There are so many people that have been effing up y'all taxes. I'm just gonna tell the truth. It's a lot. Getting y'all audited, putting down anything, putting down dependents that they know is not yours. They putting you in school and you don't go to school. They're trying to get you all these tax credits because they don't want you to owe any money to the IRS. And then they print out your taxes and they don't even sign it. And so you got your paperwork from the IRS with no signature, but just yours. So the IRS said we had enough of that. So this is actually in the third stimulus package, which y'all probably don't know. But IRS, Joe Biden, and a couple other agencies have said we agree. They are now going to take away individuals who do taxes, that P10, which is your prepared tax ID number. They're going to take that away from you now. And the only way you're going to get it is if you take training. So if you're an individual that does taxes, if you don't, you're going to have to take a training. So many hours a year, so many continual education credits a year, and you're gonna have to be certified to do taxes. If you're not certified, you lose the right to file taxes. If you work under somebody, if you're working under someone and you do taxes and don't sign, then that person who you work for gets in trouble. So it's gonna be a lot harder to just do taxes and think that you can just help somebody out and get them out of owing taxes and not sign it, because now it's gonna come back on the person that actually did the taxes, not the taxpayer anymore. And I know some of that might make some of y'all happy because a lot of y'all got screwed over by people who just thought they was hooking you up and just didn't pay attention, and they're going to stop that. They're trying to make it where only attorneys, CPAs, which are accountants, and enrolled agents are the only people that can do taxes. If it keeps getting bad, that's what they're going to do. They're going to move it away, and nobody's going to be able to do taxes unless they are regulated by the IRS. And that is in the third stimulus package. They are looking to do that. So just be prepared. If you're a tax preparer, you will have to get some training. And if you're somebody that gets your taxes done by somebody, and you notice when you go in that office that person ain't there no more, that's probably why, because they done got replaced because they couldn't pass the education. They couldn't take the classes and pass the test, and so now they can't do taxes. So y'all got to make sure that somebody signs, because they probably gonna say if your tax return is not signed by you and the other person, they're gonna kick back your tax return. So y'all just make sure y'all pay attention to that. Okay. All right. Is the text group still going? Yes, I still have a text group still going. I'm actually moving away from that a little bit, but yes, Alexis, it is still going. All right. So someone said, how they going to get everyone the child tax credit by the 15th? They're going to give everybody a child tax credit by the 15th because they already have your information from your tax refund. If you already filed taxes, they already have your information. And when y'all be saying, send me the link, I don't know what link y'all be talking about. Lakeisha, I apologize. I don't know what link y'all talking about. Y'all have to be more descriptive when y'all ask for the link, because I don't know what link that is. All right. I'm sorry about that. But Miss Cherry, they already have your information, so you don't have to do anything. You just need to file taxes, and they got your information. Oh, and if you're on Facebook and TikTok, okay, I do not know what still, Lakeisha, I don't know what you're talking about. I apologize. We're gonna get to it though. Okay. Thank you very much, Michaela. I appreciate that. I love to help y'all out. All right. So somebody asked me about unemployment really quick. Well, let me tell you what I did find out about unemployment. There are a lot of people that are now suing their governor because, well, not the governor, they're actually suing the DEO because they just decided not to give y'all the rest of the $300. Now, that doesn't mean something gonna happen right away, but this is good news. When people go and start doing lawsuits like that, laws get changed because the government don't want to have to pay, and it's possible that it can make some changes. So just like Florida says, they're not giving any more refunds to anybody after a certain date. People are saying, hell no, you owe me this money. I filed unemployment, so I'm gonna need y'all to pay me. So I will see if the lawsuit is going to be a class action where a lot of y'all can jump in on it. But right now, there are some people who are out there now trying to fight to get these states to to put the $300 back on, because it's not fair just to cut it off right in the middle. All right. If you don't know, since I'm moving around, if you're on food stamps, August 1st, it goes back to its regular amounts. There will be no more maximum food stamps come August 1st. So if you want the maximum, then you got to qualify to get the maximum, which is, I think you got to have so many people in your household to get it. But it's going back to standard now. So so after this month here in July, if you get these stamps, it's back to normal. Y'all have to, a lot of people are going to be upset, but they're trying to turn everything back over to make like it was no pandemic, and we're going to go back to status quo. We know that's not necessarily true. Y'all still please wear y'all masks, because that Delta variant is not playing. 2 people that I know never get sick. They're down in the dumps right now. All right. So y'all stay careful and be safe. But yes, food stamps are going back. All right. Stokes says, how does a startup business qualify for government grants? Whew. I feel like this is one of my number one questions I always ask. The government don't give you money to start. The government gives you money to sustain your business, Stokes. So that's a difficult question to answer, to say when, because it doesn't really work like that. If you want to start up your business, if you want to get money, you can go and get grants from other places. I would not say from the government. It might be too hard to get money for the government at this time. I do try to put out grants for businesses, but these grants that I post are mostly for nonprofit. Why? Because they give you more money than a for-profit, because you make your money on your for-profit business, but nonprofits can make a lot of money. Just like we're going to talk about this Navigator grant that I did a video on the other day. It's a $100 million grant. that SBA put out. It's only for individuals who have a nonprofit. If you like doing the type of stuff that I do, you help people do their applications for PPP, or you help people do their applications for the EIDL. That's what your business does, and you've been charging. Fine. The government says you don't got to charge them more. We're going to pay you to do it. Why? Because there's so many people that they did not reach. Now, with that Navigator grant, by them having a Navigator grant, and they're explicitly saying helping people get their PPP and the EIDL, that tells me there may be some more money coming that we don't know about just yet. So that's why I don't like to talk about it too much, but there is something coming. I'm just not going to mention what it is yet because they haven't finalized everything. But if they're going to pay $100 million to help businesses get money, where the money coming from? PPP gone. The SBA EIDL, it ends at December 31st. So there's something else coming. We just don't know what it is yet. But as soon as I know, y'all know I'm going to tell you. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. I appreciate you as well. I just love doing this. I don't know why. I just do. All right. There is a SHIP program for Osceola County. Woo woo. All right. So the SHIP program is actually everywhere. The SHIP program stands for, hold on, it's like something homeowner improvement program. I forgot what the S stands for, but the SHIP program is a program that was made by HUD. Hold on. It was made by HUD, and it stands for State Housing Initiatives Partnership. I was all the way wrong. Okay, but I know what the SHIP program is because my family personally has used it. The SHIP, so pretty much what you would do, you would contact your local county housing, okay? Local county housing office, and you can ask them, do you have any SHIP funds? SHIP, SHIP. Ask them, do they have any SHIP funds? A lot of times they do, but they do not announce it. I have never even seen a SHIP program even advertised saying that they have funds, but they do. So my mom, she's got paint from them to paint her home. They gave it to her for free. My grandma and my mom and my aunts, and I know my aunt watching, they've used the SHIP program to get things fixed in their homes. And pretty much what the SHIP program will do is they'll say, all right, we'll give you $20,000 and here goes a list of contractors. You have to call the people on the contractors that are the preferred ones that they select. And you have to get as much fixed in your home as you can for the dollar amount that they gave you. Now, I do know if you're in Brevard, where I am, I believe they have some SHIP funds. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, please don't inundate my inbox. Talk about, can I have the phone number? Y'all need to call the housing authority or call, let me tell y'all what office that would be. Let me just tell y'all what office that would be. That would be your the housing office. So whatever your housing office for your county, you can call them and ask them, do they have any SHIP program funds to get your home fixed? All right. So thank you, Alexa. That was another good question. You won it today. Nico says, I can't seem to do my second draw for PPP. Is there a way to go around it? Because Blue Acorn is not being helpful. Blue Acorn, that's surprising. They're usually okay with their email. Have you emailed them, Nico? I have had people that emailed them and they've gotten back in touch. As far as loan forgiveness, let's talk about this loan forgiveness real fast. Y'all know I keep y'all at like 8 o'clock, so I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, but I'm jumping around with y'all questions. All right, so PPP forgiveness, it ends September. So if you do not have your forgiveness application in by September, your loan will automatically roll over and you're going to have to start paying them some money, okay? So they have not given the date in September that it ends. I will assume it's going to be the end of September because 1 October is a new fiscal year for the government. So you probably have the whole month of September. I just got a forgiveness application and I'm long overdue. And I just recently got one and it's very easy. So I'm letting y'all know it's not that difficult to do. But if you haven't gotten one and you are past and I'm going to say 12 months, okay? So if you got a loan, a PPP loan in 2020, and you're over 12 months for that loan, meaning say you got it in May, May already came. If you got it in June, June already came. If you got it in July, you should be getting something this month. Same for August, same for September. Please don't let your banks sleep on you, because it's not on them to make sure that you get that forgiveness application. Although their website does say that they'll give it to you when it's time. And I believe that they will, but you may have mistakenly seen it. It could have went to your spam. You could have deleted it. So it doesn't hurt to send an email and say, hey, when am I going to get my forgiveness application? That's all. I did that with the bank. They emailed me back. And then the next day I got an email saying, boom, it's time to do it. Now I've been asking for a long time and I wasn't getting no response, but I didn't stop. I just kept on because I know I'm not trying to pay. And I don't want y'all to pay either, especially if y'all loans qualify and meet all the requirements. So please don't let them not contact you or send your information. Ain't nothing wrong with double checking, triple checking. I don't even care if you get on their nerves. That's what their job is to do, is to make sure that they do what they're supposed to do so that you can do what you need to do. Okay. So don't let them go nowhere. All right. It says, okay, that was on June. Let me get over here. Let me keep going. Let's see. Okay. So you update. Okay. So do I update my information in the child tax portal even though my information hasn't changed? No, you do not have to update your information if it hasn't changed, but you should go in and check to make sure your information is correct. Says, that goes for the loan. Your business must be in low income area. Your business should be in a low income area. This is all I'm going to say. All I know is when you do that application, that address needs to be low income. Okay. Now you might live in low income, but your business may not be. But if you work sometimes out of your house, that might be your business address too. All I'm saying is when you do the application, make sure that address you're using is low income if you want to just get the grant. Now, this is not for everybody. Some people can't fake it. Some people don't live or work in a low income area. You can't do nothing about that. But for those that think that they should get some money, y'all make sure y'all have that low income address. I don't like to say too much because we're here on live, but if we were to talk one-on-one, I'll probably tell you something look slightly different. It would be close, but slightly different. So all I'm going to say is whatever address you use, it should be low income and a low income address so that you can make sure you qualify for the grant portion. But if not, you might not get it. All right. Let me leave it there. Okay. All right. So I answered that question about the forgiveness. Let's see. I'm trying to get this. All right. They're saying, is it too late to apply for the PPP? Yes, that is gone. I wish Womply would have real people. Me too. Womply is a mess. Sorry about that, Bella. But yes, it's too late. Is there a one-time payment for 18 and older? There is no one-time payment for 18 and older at all. Once the child turns 18, there's no payment for child tax credit for them at all. Okay. The child tax credit goes no age to 5, 6 to 17. Okay. So infant to 5 years old, 6 to 17. Anything outside of that, you are not getting paid child tax credit for them. All right. Now you might make a couple dollars on earned income tax credit, but you ain't getting nothing. Matter of fact, you ain't even gonna make a couple dollars on earned income tax credit because earned income tax credit taps out at 17 too. So nope. So none of that. Sorry, Sean. Okay, I'm so sick of all of this. I'm still waiting on Womply and the EIDL and my taxes. All right, so the taxes, y'all already know they just behind. But IRS did announce, I copied it from their website last night at midnight. Which means today, y'all know they're closed. But starting tonight, they are going to start sending out refunds for people who they did their taxes before the unemployment law changed. So before that $10,200 exemption went in, if you were one of those people that did your taxes early on, you did it very early in February, you should be one of the individuals starting to get your refund now. Again, midnight last night, Sunday, they did put out that they are now going to start sending out refunds, starting with the individuals who turned their taxes in before $10,200 was due. So y'all make sure y'all tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody so that y'all can hold on. So hold on, Bella, hold on. Okay, that money is coming. Now, if you're waiting on your EIDL, remember it's delayed. It may be delayed because they're switching offices. And then when you say EIDL, I always like to say, if y'all waiting on an EIDL reconsideration that you put in a long, long time ago, you need to call them to find out the status. Don't even keep checking the portal. Don't just call them. Don't even email them. Call them. All right. If it's a EIDL, something you did recently within maybe the last 4 to 6 weeks, you can wait. But if it's past 4 to 6 weeks, I would not wait. Okay. Let me see. And the reason I'm telling y'all this, and y'all gotta realize I talk to so many people. I have a lot of appointments, thank God, that I get a lot of information. So I can tell y'all some things be different than what they actually say online, because we be in the trenches actually talking to the employees, and they give sometimes a different answer versus what policy says. Some people have their own office instructions and policy go out the window. So although they try to do what they're supposed to, they are trying to get y'all paid. It's just some things are slow. Okay. So if anybody got any money, did the SBA say they paid you and they did not pay you? That was me. So if y'all saw that the SBA said, oh, we gave y'all some money, and y'all go to your bank account and y'all don't see it, please let me know. Okay. I am going to contact them myself and find out the best email address, because now the email address that they put out for us to use is now kicking back emails saying this email address won't work. But I feel like we should go and report this to the head of CDC of SBA to let her know, Miss Isabel Guzman, that, hey, all these people saying they're getting paid, but ain't nobody have no money in their account. Or you paying people and you're reducing the amount of their grant and they never got any money. So if you were one of those, please let me know. I would love to put you on the list so we can go on and try to get y'all taken care of. All right, John says, my brother has not worked in 10 years and was going to try to get the stimulus for himself since he has a dependent. Is it too late? No, it's never too late to do the, it's never too late to try to go and get the stimulus. If he claimed, is he claimed on anybody's taxes? If he's not, and he didn't work or whatever, please, John, you could call us. We can actually do that for you. But he definitely can go and get that stimulus. It's not too late. Even if you know somebody that's in jail, prison, we still have individuals calling from the prison, okay? Calling from behind the walls, trying to get their money. And there is nothing wrong with that, because they are allowed the first, second, and third stimulus, okay? So if you know somebody and they didn't get their money, I don't know why y'all want to keep letting Uncle Sam have it when it's yours. I don't. I'm not. That's if y'all choose to want to do that, that's cool, but I would not. So John, absolutely tell him he need to file them taxes. If the other person refuses to opt out, can you still add your child when the portal opens to add your dependent? You can still add them, Jasmine, but I think it's going to be a problem. That's a good question. If the other person does not want to opt out and take the child off, then you, the parent, if you are the parent, you should be reporting them to the IRS for claiming a child that's not theirs. I think that once you tell them that you're going to report them to the IRS, I think that is enough to make them opt out, because nobody likes to have the IRS on them. Because why? Because it's too easy to owe them anywhere from 5, 10, 15, 20,000. It just keeps going. Okay. So if they refuse to opt out, you let them know you're going to report them, which is what you should do anyway. They should not be claiming a child that's not theirs. And although you may have let them do that in the past, you don't get in trouble for that. They will get in trouble because you now didn't give them the authority to do that. Okay. So, Jasmine, going on and let them know. You're going to call 800-829-1040 if they don't do it. 800-829-1040 if they don't let them kids off. Okay. Have you heard anything about the taxes refund? Yep. Okay, Christopher, I just answered that. So you should start. Check y'all accounts in the morning. That should be coming. No, the stimulus didn't cut off. How do you get through the unemployment? If you're in Florida, Nitra, I do have a little a way to cut through. Inbox me and I'll send you that shortcut of how you can cut through the phone to get through to a live person. I hope it still works. What if my child turns 18 in June? Will I still be eligible? No. Mimi, I think that's how you say it. Your child is too old. Now I'm gonna tell you, you might still get paid for them by mistake in July. And if you do, just know that if you do get paid and your child is not of the right age, you will have to pay that money back at tax time. Okay, this is not a freebie. This is not a grant. This is not the stimulus. If you get the money and you're not supposed to, it's gonna come off of your tax refund. I don't care what nobody else tell you. That is true. Okay. So if you find that you're getting the money and you're not supposed to, if you're one of those kind of people, you don't care about your tax refund, just let them take it from your tax refund. But if you care, then you need to put that money to the side so you can go on and get that money right back to them. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dwight. Dwight said only 2 states will be turning the $300 back on. If you know those 2 states, Dwight, list them. How do you go about suing the DEO? I will post the class action information. I'm hoping that I will post a lawsuit. I'm hoping they make it a class action. If not, they may make you go and do your own thing, and sue on your own. Thank you for tagging Monica. She should have been here. Okay. All right. It says if your son turns 17 in September, will I still get the credit? Yes, you will. You'll get it for July. You'll get a payment in August, and you'll get you said if they turn 17 in September. Yeah. If they turn 17 in September, you're going to get paid all the way throughout the whole 6 months. It does allow them to go all the way up to 17. Once they hit 18, they're too old. All right. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything because y'all know it's almost 8. I'd like to let y'all, well, it is 8. I want to let y'all go if you have to. All right, they denied because of my zip code. Well, Colette, you could do a reconsideration and tell them that your office is in someplace else, especially if you got a utility bill or something to show that you fall under a low income area, then you could turn that in with your reconsideration paperwork. Are they still doing SBA grants? Yes, they are, Antoinette. You can go do that ASAP if you want to. It says, that goes for the loan. You've been okay. Yes, your business must be in low income area. Let me see. Do I update my information for the child tax credit, even though my information hasn't changed? I read that one already. Yes, you do. Yes, they're still doing the grants. Not everything is for business. I don't know which to apply for. We could talk about that. Hit the link in the comments. Y'all know what we didn't talk about really quick? I'm surprised. Nobody talked about emergency rental assistance. What's really going on? Y'all all got y'all rent paid? Okay, I don't think so. Because the news been saying that all these states only been using like less than 20% of the money that the federal government gave them, which means a lot of y'all ain't got no money for rental assistance, okay? If you don't have no money for rental assistance, that same housing office I told you to call about the SHIP program should be the same office you call to see what they're doing for rental assistance. If you're in Florida, you can go to ourflorida.com. Put that in the comments. You can go to ourflorida.com and you'll be able to see what your county is. If you're here on TikTok, you can actually just go to the Treasury website. You can go to Google and all you got to type in is emergency rental assistance and then type Treasury. And that will bring up the web page. And it will show you all 50 states. And you get to pick your state. And you could pick your county, and then you could see who is paying out money for rental assistance. I'm telling you, I read the newspaper in almost every major city, and every newspaper has said the same thing, that nobody's using the money for emergency rental assistance. And that's a problem. And if y'all are doing emergency rental assistance for 6 months and they're only giving y'all 3 months instead of 6 months, of pay, that's normal. 3 months is what they're going to give you. A lot of y'all thinking that because I'm 6 months behind, they're going to give me 6 months of rent. No, they only pay out in increments of 3 months. So make sure you're not letting that money go anywhere. Do you have to be behind? Yes. Hey, Melissa. Yes, you should be behind on your rent. Unless you got a cool ass landlord that's going to say you behind on your rent. But yes, you should be behind on your rent. And you can also use it for utilities, not just rent. So if you're behind on your electric, they'll pay it. That qualifies. Water, they'll pay it. All right. Trash, that too. Not cable, not phone, but the necessary utilities is the ones that they will cover. Okay. If you don't want to look that up, you can always text your zip code to 878-211. Okay. You can go to 878-211, or you can just dial 211 on your phone. That is the United Way. Tell them you're looking for rental, housing, and food assistance. Rental assistance, food assistance, and housing assistance. Yeah, you can tell them you're looking for all that, and they'll give you everything that you need that falls under your zip code. Okay, everything is by zip codes. Okay, that's how they break out this money. They break it out by county and zip codes and all of that. So they're gonna go by where you live. Let me see. They're not giving rental assistance out. They be holding the money. Yes, Shardia, they holding that money like it's their money. And I just do not understand. And I think they just doing it because they don't know what's going to happen in our economy. If they got to pay the $300, guess where that $300 a month going to come from? Probably from that. You know, the way they've been handling the money with this whole pandemic has been crazy. But I'm letting y'all know it is money out there because the federal government ain't gonna lie, and they have to track every dime penny that they spend and that they give out. And so I know the states have received it. They just not using it on y'all. And if they're not using it on y'all, that means y'all need to contact y'all governor and find out why. Go to your state attorney, you know, put these people to work. Y'all know their names. You don't see them on TV, but nobody don't want to utilize them. And I'd be screaming from the top of the mountain if somebody owed me some money and they didn't want to give it to me. I'm not getting put out because somebody don't want to give me the money. If I'm behind on my rent and y'all got a program to say that y'all going to pay for it, that's exactly what I'm expecting y'all to do. And I would tell them that. That's not being mean or rude or anything. That's your right. Okay. Let me keep going. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing nothing. So does the credit have to be good to be approved? No credit checks for the SBA grant. Now they will check your credit for the loan, but not the grant. It doesn't matter if you're just applying to get the grant. It doesn't matter what your credit look like because you don't care anyway. You don't want the loan. You just want the grant. Are they doing? Yes. Everybody keep asking, are they still doing grants? Yes. Please send me the link. No, I don't send links, y'all. I'm been way too busy y'all gonna have to hit in. Y'all gonna have to get in the messages to get those. I'm way too busy to send links. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Yes, the EIDL is still available. It says, "Hey, love, how will they get all the payment?" Yeah, they're gonna get it to y'all. Let me see. I read that one. I saw the amount of child tax credit I should receive in my IRS account. Will I get it earlier? Nope. July 15th, first payment. If y'all got those letters from the IRS, that's telling y'all already what y'all gonna get and how many kids they're going to pay for. Can someone use a cashier's check for payroll to pay themselves? Yeah, any kind of check you want to use, Alicia, as long as it's a check from one of your accounts to you. Yes, you could do that. Hey, Shamika, I'm following and trying to catch up with you on a few of your sites. It's me again, Pamela T, talking English. Hi, Pam. I'm coming. I will get to it. We can talk after this if you like. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But if you got a question, go ahead on and ask before I get off of here. Are they basing the SBA targeted grant on income taxes? They're not basing it on income taxes. No. They're basing it off of 10,000 they were supposed to give everybody. So no, it's not based off your income taxes, but will they look at your income taxes? Yeah, because they want to make sure that you do have a business or that you claim self-employment at some time. Yes. Let's see. IRS accepted my refund on March 13 and now they say no tax return file. Did you do it paper or was it e-file, Yodelid? If they're saying that it's not there, it doesn't mean that it's not there. It just may not be processed. I don't know why they keep saying that, but it just means it's not processed. Angela Render, you was waiting for me. Thank you. I think you're talking to me. I hope you were. I appreciate that. New Jersey ain't trying to give out nothing. Yes. Melissa, are you the person that I talked to? No, I don't think you were. I'm not sure if it was you. It might have been you. That's in Orange. I think it's Orange. But I did send out to somebody yesterday a list of places where you can get money from in New Jersey. New Jersey says they have money. So if they telling you they don't, they lying. Okay, they do. And the housing vouchers. I noticed nobody said nothing about the housing vouchers. Everybody worry about the child tax credit that y'all missing all the other programs, okay? See, that's what they're doing. They throwing money at y'all to get y'all distracted from all the other things. They giving y'all $200 and $300, but $200 and $300 ain't gonna catch y'all up on y'all rent. Nobody asked about rental assistance. Nobody asked about the emergency housing vouchers. It's already July 5th, and y'all notice that's why they extended the housing moratorium. Why? Because they haven't even started really using the money to pay y'all to stay in these places like they're supposed to. Housing vouchers. I know I got a lot of people from Georgia watching. They got them in Georgia. I got an article that someone interviewed them in Georgia, and they were talking about how great the program was. So I know they got the vouchers and they're expecting to issue out a certain amount of them. If you are not on the list for the housing voucher, again, you can get on the list, but you will have to bypass your housing authority, and you will probably have to use your homeless, one of the coordinators they got that work with homeless people, to get in if you have not been invited already. Okay, I'm telling you, I can see now that these housing vouchers are gonna go really, really fast. And if you ain't in, you're gonna be out and you're not gonna be able to get in. Can you get rental assistance if you have roommates? Yep, you sure can. Really, it goes by who's on the lease. And if y'all all on the lease, then y'all all need to be applying for rental assistance. They told me I may not get it even though I'm tech, homeless, and under income level. Well, that don't make no sense, Alexis. They said you may not. Well, who may get it? If you meet all the requirements, why wouldn't you? That's kind of weird. But you know what? Y'all just gonna have to start telling these people y'all homeless, okay? Sleeping on somebody's couch sometimes, since they don't seem to want to help y'all get any money. That's crazy, Alexis, that they're telling you that. But I wouldn't give up. I'll still stay on them for that. I saw the amount of child tax credit. Okay. Are they basing? Nope. Ours. Okay. Read that one. How much is it for 3 kids? It depends on their age, Michelle. I just need my income tax, girl. Love your page. Thanks for all the info. Oh, thank you, Mima. I appreciate that. Will this video be uploaded to YouTube? Yes, Miss Longlegs. Do you know when they will send out the unemployment tax free refund? Starting tonight at midnight. So y'all get ready to check them accounts at midnight tonight to see if y'all got some money. Can you add more kids? Yes, you can. Do you know when they will send out the, yep, okay, midnight. Everybody talking about the unemployment, yep. Child tax credit coming. If so, will I ever get my income tax? Y'all will probably get your child tax credit before you get your income tax. I'm just letting you know that now. That's not that it's a super bad thing. They're just taking a long time. So I'm sorry, but that is just how that goes. Let me make sure. Okay, now I'm just gonna go down because I'm gonna get off here by 8:15. Okay, let me keep going. I'm gonna be up early looking. Rent is due. I know y'all. Hey, 12:01. Y'all better be logging in because some banks allow y'all to check at midnight, and they'll already show that there may be a payment pending. You can also go to Where's My Refund. I don't know if y'all noticed, but on the IRS website, they done took out where you have to know the date that you went and filed taxes, which is so stupid anyway. So now when you go to check your refund, you just need your social, your filing status, whether that's head of household, single, married, and the amount of your refund, and that's it. It used to be also what date did you file? Well, that shit don't even matter right now because they're still not paying on time. So I would tell y'all can go there and look. IRS said they be updating it every night. So that has changed. So I know a lot of people said that I couldn't find it. And when I go in there and look, boom, there's something there. So go check. All right. Will I get the tax credit for unemployment I was receiving at the unemployment I paid in? Yes, you will get that, Angela. The money is coming. They're just slow about paying y'all, but they said they're going to start paying y'all starting tonight. If I file taxes in the minute you return, but it hasn't been processed yet, will you still get the child tax credit? Yes, Martell. If your taxes have been amended, you will. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but some of y'all who got the PPP and y'all amended your taxes. Now, this is something new that I didn't even know the IRS had. I happened to find it by mistake, but the IRS does have a portal for people who amended their taxes. It's an amendment portal. So if you amended your taxes, you do not go and check your taxes on Where's My Refund. There is a separate portal. So as a matter of fact, when I get off here, I'm going to make that video and put it on TikTok and put the link in the comments so that you can go there and check. If you want to check on your own, just put on Google amendment. Let's see. I will put amended taxes. Matter of fact, I don't even know how to tell you to look that one up. Don't even do it. I'm just going to put the video up and I'm going to put the link so you don't even have to worry about trying to search it. But they do have a new amendment portal. Okay. Okay. Blue Vine did not pay me my SBA loan and stopped our communication. What can I do? Oh, no. Blue Vine is not ignoring people. I just emailed them just the other day. Took them a little bit, but they got back to me. I would keep emailing them. But Blue Vine did turn into another company now. So your messages might have got crossed because they switched companies, but I still will email them at Blue Vine because that's who you got your loan from. But they did turn into another company. I think they're called Scratch now or something like that. All right, let me make sure. New Jersey, okay. And you know what? Thank you, Bella. I be forgetting that I'm on YouTube. But that's right. If y'all on YouTube, please like and hit the bell and all that good stuff you're supposed to do on YouTube. I be forgetting. And y'all here on TikTok, follow me on YouTube because I make longer videos, not long like this. But some of those videos I do on TikTok, they're only like a minute or 2 minutes. But a lot of them on YouTube, I actually go through and show y'all where to click on these websites and all that so you don't be lost. All right. Before I let y'all go, I'm gonna just tell y'all a couple little things really quick. I've been seeing kids, they're getting sick because of this vaccination. I said this on my last Monday video, but I'm letting y'all know there is a fund out there. If you know someone who got the COVID shot and they died, or you know someone who got the COVID shot and they got ill, or if you know somebody who got any one of the other immunizations, whether that's measles, mumps, typhoid, and it's been 2 years or less, and they're having complications, you can sue the government. Okay, they got a nice little fund of money set aside for people who have issues, and they give you up to $250,000. You don't even have to get you a lawyer if you don't want to, but they will absolutely let you get some money because of it. And I just seen on the news last night, I wanted to contact these people so bad because they were like, my son is going through this and he's sick. And I don't even think they even know that you can get paid off of it. So if you know somebody who got affected, whether it's this current immunization or any past one, there is a fund out there that you can get money from them. Okay. I also want to tell y'all that I know I can't answer everything. I try to, but I realize that's starting to get to be too hard. Y'all can always just book a consultation. That way y'all can spill the beans. Tell me everything going on, and I will be able to tell you what we can do about it. If you need help with grants, not just an EIDL grant, but you want to try to get a grant for your business, a nonprofit, of course. If you, what else is going on? Golly, they're about to start the core, the medical core. So if we got nurses and stuff out, they're soon going to be having jobs you can apply for, that they're going to build a new miniature army of medical people to go out in the community and assist people or get them information about COVID. I mean, it's a lot of stuff coming down. I know y'all probably don't pay attention to the stimulus package or the actual stimulus bill, because it is 592 pages, but I went through it. If you're someone you own a home, I actually want to do a separate thing for homeowners. So if you own a home, I'd like you to send me a message, because I want to do something special for y'all, because y'all never get no money, and they do actually have a fund to give y'all some money if you're behind on your rent. It's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be like for the renters, but I do want to be able to break it down. There's too much here. Let me think what else. Golly, it's so much. I want y'all to look at this stuff I keep with me. See, I keep all these papers with me, like tons, because there's so many programs and stuff, and I just don't want to miss anything. So it was one other thing I want to tell you about, and then I'm going to let y'all go. So hold on. If you're a veteran, it's a whole bunch of new stuff coming. Ooh. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you're a veteran, let me just put that out. If you're not, if you're in active duty, if you know somebody that's in the military, a secret document has been leaked that they're going to make all military members starting in September get the vaccine for COVID, whether they want to or not. This is the new thing I want to tell you about. Anybody who has the student loans. So student loans, a lot of y'all been asking me about student loan, paying off your student loan and all that. Jay, send me a message. I will send that to you. I'll send you the actual page. I would bring it up, but I'm not going to do it right now. It is called, hold on one second. I'm going to tell you the name of the program, and then I'm going to tell y'all the program is called Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. That sounds like a whole lot, and it is. But that is what it's called, the Vaccine Injury Compensation. So they got two of them. They got one for COVID and H1N1, and then they have another one for all the regular immunizations you get. Okay, so a lot of women, I know y'all get these shots because y'all on Medicaid and WIC and all that stuff. And if they messing up your baby and they making your baby sick and the baby coming out some kind of way and not supposed to, and you think it has to do with that, and you can prove it, and you get you a doctor to say that the immunization caused it, please go and get you some money, because these people keeping the money that's yours. Okay. So Vaccine Injury Compensation Program. All right. Now, before I let you go, we're talking about student loans. Everybody been hitting me up about, how can I get my student loans? I don't want to pay them. All right. So a couple ways to get these student loans taken care of, and then I'm going to let y'all all go. If you are not in one of those schools that closed down, then, okay, the way to get your student loans taken care of if you don't want to pay them is a couple ways. You got bankruptcy. Okay, if you're disabled or you feel like you're in a position where you're on a fixed income, you ain't never gonna make any more money because you're disabled or something's wrong, or you got a limited income, you can do bankruptcy to wipe those student loans off. You can also do the borrower's defense. That's if your school has closed down or you feel like you went to a school that is crap and they lied to you to get you to enroll, and now you got this degree or you didn't finish and you can't do nothing with it because the school just has a bad reputation, okay? You can use that. You can also do the public servants loan forgiveness. Now, originally people only thought that was for government employees, but it's not just for government employees. For government employees, anybody that works, EMT, police officers, firefighters, librarians. If you work at a church, I know some of y'all family members, I know some of y'all mamas and grandmas or aunties work at churches. If they work at a church and they got student loans, you can absolutely do the public. I know y'all probably can't read it. The public, look at it, I print out everything. The public service loan forgiveness. Okay, I want y'all to look at that. Public service. If y'all watching on TikTok, screenshot that. So the public service loan forgiveness has now included way more people. So you could be clergy, you could work at a church, you could be military. They didn't have these things before. They have a list that lists everything. And I was looking on this list and I'm like, damn, I know a lot of people who this will reach out to. Let me see if I can find the thing that I printed out that shows that y'all know I have all the links everywhere. So, but what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to change and get on one of those payment plans. You're gonna have to change from a 10-year plan to an income-based plan. If you're not sure about that, I will do a video on the different, I think it's 5 different types of income-based plans that you can get on, but you're gonna need to get on one of those first. And then you can go and enroll for these programs to pay your student loans off. So if you think you got a job and it deals with the public, if you work for a nonprofit, you work for Red Cross, you work for any nonprofit, damn it, any nonprofit that deals with the public, that's anybody, Big Brothers Big Sister, United Way, you now also can be one of those individuals that can apply for the public loan forgiveness program and get your loans written off in 10 years. You got to make 10 years worth of payments, but if you've been making payments and then you just now decide to get on it, that's still fine. They can go back and retroactive all those years that you were still working for that job and count those years towards your forgiveness. Okay. So I'm not going to put that too much on here. I'll make a video about that. And I'll make a video on TikTok for that too. So anyway, I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer because y'all know it's Monday. It's holiday still, and I got to get my relax on. So I hope y'all gave y'all some information. But again, please book me, email me. I even got a little text group now. It's $20 a month. You can ask me as many questions as you want to, okay? Because it's so difficult to answer hundreds of questions a day in 5 different places on social media, okay? So I want y'all to understand that. But I thank y'all for y'all support very, very much for staying on here with me this time. If I did not answer your question, I apologize. Don't worry. You can always click the link in the bio, or you can hit me up some kind of way to get in contact with me. I will upload this video to YouTube, and please check out my YouTube videos other than this because I'll be giving us some game, okay? And I'll talk to y'all next time. Thank y'all and see y'all next Monday. And for my TikTokers, I'm about to close this down, but I'm about to holler at y'all for about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna let y'all go. All right. So thank y'all, Facebook and YouTube. If y'all want to, y'all can always get on TikTok because I'm about to finish up here and then I will talk to y'all next time. Okay. See y'all. Bye. All right.